This is your dash, of course. I'm going to run through some different gauges and things for you to look at while you're driving and running down the road. So as you turn the gears on, or the engine on, it'll light up and tell you all kinds of fun things here. This is your cruise control indicator. Parking brake looks like it is on, and the engine compartment should be running here in a moment. You start it forward. Okay. So the center piece here is your infotainment. We'll always start there because that's the first thing we need to look at before we get in or move anything, and make sure we know what's going on with that. That'll always tell us and give us indication and a reminder of what's important in the machine. So here I'm gonna pull you over to the left side of the dash. This button here is what we're going to be pushing to control the infotainment. And as we go through here, you'll see what happens. As you hit a down, it'll just go down, up, and down, right? If you hit it over to the right, so press it to the right, it says you've checked this off. So your pre-checklist will help you forget or remember anything you need to remember as we get through, as we start the journey. Jacks up, tow vehicle, tire pressure check, engine maintenance, antennas down, disconnect power, disconnect water, disconnect sewer. Bay doors closed. Make sure the doors are closed and locked. Shower door locked. Those will slam open and shut if we don't do that. Roof vents closed. Those will wobble and suck out air and blow off the roof vents, so we want to make sure those are closed. Awnings armed and locked. Our awning is locked at all times. It doesn't. There's no indication for that's going to actually work for us, so skip that one. Countertops clear. We've even left little things on the countertops, and with the weight of this thing and a little bit of inertia, it's pulled off several things from the countertops. You just want to make sure that those are absolutely clear and nothing will fall off. And then all doors are locked. That means all doors for bay doors and also the doors in and out of the coach. They need to be locked so that they do not swing open. All drawers latched, if there's some latched drawers, and appliances secured. Slides in and secure. Windows closed. CB radio on, which we do not have, and you're ready to roll. So pretty simple to run through those as you get ready to go. You'll also know that you can hit down and depress that and watch. If you hit over to the right just really quickly, it'll come up and it'll say, do you want to reset that? And if you say yes, you hold to the right and it resets your trip time to 0. And now you can also scroll through these so that you can see trip fuel economy, trip average speed, idle time, trip distance. All right, so that each one of these has its own little scroll, so you can have each one on your own as you'd like to observe that, and then run through any of those that you'd like to see. Okay, so pretty simple, nothing really too crazy, but want to let you guys know how to use that as you guys are driving this bus. Okay, really nothing else to worry too much about on this. This is your oil pressure. This is your temperature, so just kind of keep an eye out of temperatures and as you're driving down the road, and oil pressure. It's your RPMs. It cruises and does a lot better job if we can keep it under the 20, right? Speedometer, no explanation needed. Battery and power, so you always see how much power you have. That is just for the engine, not the house batteries. There's 6 house batteries and 2 engine batteries, so that's just for your engine itself. This fuel and the indication there, you can get a absolute ton of miles on one full tank. And this is your DEF fluid. So if you need DEF fluid, the higher this goes, it stays high, the indicator. I got about 2,000 miles on the 4th indicator there, and then it went down like 300, 200, so it just continues to sink as we get lower into that. And that is on the passenger side behind the wheel well. So we need to fill that up. It's on the passenger side behind the wheel well. Move over just a little bit here. This is your indication on brakes. So this is the front set of brakes and the rear set of brakes. And that's to make sure you've got power and high pressure in those shocks and braking systems. This screen is the black screen, which is a UV screen, and this is the blackout screen. And I'll push this thing up, and you'll see that just goes right on up, and the first button there is the black screen, the back behind it. So as you see that move, this button here is for the first screen, the black screen. That's your sunshade. This is your blackout shade. Now check this out. As we see that happen, when the key is on, like it is now, you can go up, but you cannot go down. That's a safety feature that's built into the machine that will not let you drive down the road with this down. So remember, if something's not working as I've indicated, or you remember, either turn the key on or turn the key off, and it will change the circumstance and the outcome. This is the front fans. So you've got two fans, one on the left and one on the right. This is the radio, so you don't have to have the engine running, but you can turn the radio on and turn the radio off right here. And this is your generator. To get your generator running, you're going to want to depress this for about 8 seconds, and you should get a green light as you see and indicated. Once it's green, the glow plugs are warm, and then you push this up. Should count to about 3 or 4, and you'll hear that kick on. And as that thing kicks on, now you've got generator power, and we'll pick that up on the next indication there. Any questions there? There is your driver's panel and infotainment system and how that operates.